Welcome back. I'm the Watch King. On this video, we're going to talk about Rolex has lost their soul, in my opinion. Why does modern Rolex have no soul? We're going to get into examples, and I'm wearing my personal favorite Rolex current production. Without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Flipping ourselves right into it, these are the watches on the table. We have, of course, 2023 right here, GMT on the Jubilee, still production. This is watch in production now. And then we have that's when this one was produced approximately with its card. But these ones they've been making this exact GMT for a while now. This is from the 70s, late 70s, and then going all the way back to the 50s. So I wanted to bring three watches from three different generations of Rolex, right? So jumping into the first one where I want to spend a bit more time here. This is my personal watch. I absolutely love this watch. I think it's fantastic. Do I think it's worth a dime over retail? Absolutely not. Do I think it's worth its retail price? Maybe. There's a whole debate even into that because it's $10,000 for a stainless watch. But this is not this debate in this video. The debate is how has it lost its soul, in my opinion, right? So watch soul is either what you get from wearing it, or I like the uniqueness, the way it makes you feel special, right? The speciality. Even with this watch, fairly common reference here, 16013, quick set date just, right? This bracelet has a lot of flair. Most of them were not made with this 14 karat USA made bracelet. It adds character, it adds soul, right? That's one thing about it. The second thing is each of these have patinaed separately, right? You have lume plots all around here, tritium lume plots. You have a Hesalite crystal that has warmness, and the gold has it, warmness to it over the years, and it's pretty cool how it's patinaed. When you take a look at, even I don't have a two-tone reference right now, but if you go back in my channel, I have plenty of reviews with modern day two-tone watches, and it doesn't have those charms, right? They use the chromalite. There's nothing wrong. Chromalite's also used here. So coming back to this watch, everything about this watch is to make it not age, right? Not decay. They make these in mass production, right? Off a factory line. And that's what it feels like when you wear it, right? I was wearing this watch on a recent vacation, actually not so recent, but on a vacation I had about a year ago. And it was a cruise ship, and on this cruise I was wearing this watch. Everybody had it, right? So I felt like, yes, you're part of this group that everybody has these watches, but you also feel like you're not special, like you're not original, right? Okay, yeah, I'm wearing this watch. Do I really like watches, or am I just wearing it because of the hype, right? And I'm wearing it because I love it, and I've always loved the Pepsi. But those days, it's like, oh my gosh, if I was wearing a 1675, that was the choice between this watch and a 16.7. I'm glad I got this watch because it's brand new. I had the opportunity of buying it brand new. So every scratch is my scratch. I'm never going to polish it, and I really do like the modern things with it, but at the same time it doesn't have those charms, and sometimes I really do miss those charms. Like for instance, the aluminium bezel patina, and then if you go back even further, my ultimate grail, which wasn't even in the question, but a 6542, which was 38 millimeters, the very first GMT, and the backlight bezel, everything about that with the radium. It's my absolute favorite watch. Not practical at all. Wall watches aren't really that practical. But at the same time, that is something I wish, oftentimes I wish I did something vintage. The only reason I got this is because there's something about buying something brand new that I like, and I'm the first generation, and I get to pass it on to my grandkids, and I'm the very first owner of this watch. So that's the reason I bought it personally. But I don't get anybody who buys this pre-owned for more money. It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's not this discussion. So to me, everything's going back to the watch, everything's perfectly done. There's nothing really by hand. I don't think anything's done by hand here. The only thing I guess you could say are the different shades. There's different marks on the back. Very, very subtle. Nobody's going to really care about that. But there are different shades of blue and red for the bezel. That's the only thing, right? So and it's still mass production, right? Mark 1 bezel, Mark 2 bezel, Mark 3 bezel. These are all mass production watches. So there's millions of these out there. And doesn't make it anything. It doesn't feel like it's I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's going to be weird to say, but like a living thing that changes over time. I know watches aren't living, but you know what I mean. They're inanimate, but it feels like this watch in let's say 50 years, it will not look like this. This watch might have more scratches, might have this or that. Maybe you have to change I wouldn't say the bezel, but maybe the bezel if you hit it hard enough, but maybe the glass and everything. But if you really keep it up, it will look the same, right? The lume will never patina ever on this watch. This watch in 100 years, even from the patina it has now, even from the stretch bracelet, it will look completely different. Now, even going further back, and this is why I brought this puppy out. It got its for this video because this one, it's over time. This was a bright white dial. Look how it's creamed so far, right? And then it's hand wind. This watch will not look like this in 100 years. You can already see patina on the hands, right? And I made sure that it's waterproof. But that just happens over time, especially with the non-screw down crown. So this watch in 100 years, who knows what it's going to look like, right? It might be way darker. It might be all cream. It might be, who knows? So these watches have something that it just makes them more special. They patina more. And Rolex as a company, right? 16013, mass production, right? This is not something, but it's nothing like today. It is absolutely nothing like today. You cannot believe Rolex doesn't release numbers, but you just have to think about how many watches they're producing. And it's weird, right? It's like when you walk out and everybody's wearing the same suit as you don't feel special, right? So I feel special because I look down and I know the journey of this watch, and I'm the original owner, and what I had to accomplish to get this watch is very special to me. So that's why I'll never sell it, right? Or never get rid of it. But it's a sucky feeling when you walk in a room and everybody has the same watch. Let me know your opinions. It's the soul of the watch to me is just something that you could feel like something's changing about the watch. Either it's getting creamier, the dial, the patina of the tritium, and it's not even the bracelet, right? The stretch of the bracelets and all different things. So that's what I like. Let me know if you like this new background. This is a factory Rolex microcloth here. Very nice and big compared to the other one. I should do a poll and see which one is more popular. But thank you all. If you're looking for these two vintage watches right now, they are available in the WatchKingOfficial.com store. Definitely go down below. There's a link there. Check it out. There's some other great pieces in the store. Want to thank you, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day.